Alright guys, welcome back to TW Home Show RV Adventures. And in this video we're back at Pelican Lake. As you can see, backed up right here to the lake. It's still kind of empty here, which is nice. We're just taking the dogs out to explore. It's later in the evening now. We stayed here last night as well. And I woke up bright and early today and I replaced that one motor. Remember, I was getting that code and it was always going crooked on this bedroom slide. I'll show you a little bit. This is not going to be a how-to video, but I wanted to fill everybody in who's been following our adventures here that I did replace that motor, and I think I fixed it for good. I'll show you later. Stick around. Alright, it's about 83 degrees I think today is what it got up to. It was pretty cool last night. But look at this park. It's beautiful, I think. There's some cozy spots up there. Here's a little trail. Cheryl and the doggies are going up there. I'm not sure why I got this trash bag I got to dump in the trash is down around that corner. Unless there's another one up here. Now tomorrow we're off again. Tomorrow morning we're going to Corn Patch RV Park. Guess where that is? In Iowa somewhere. Corn Patch RV Park Campground. So also I booked some Boondockers Welcome because I joined the program, and that's another type of community like Hip Camp, private owners and stuff, but you pay a yearly fee and you can stay anywhere you want during the year at those spots that are on their map. But I woke up this morning, one of the Boondockers Welcome, I think it was in Alabama, said they had some damage to their property and they'd have to cancel our visit today. So I had to book another replacement location this afternoon, which I found. So Boondockers Welcome, only one out of my two still planned now, and we'll see how it is. So I'm trying a little bit of everything. The doggies love the grass here. Pixie, you're going so fast. Jeez, she's pulling me. Can't keep up. So when we're coming up this way, we stayed right past these trees here. We were like up over there in that corner. This time we are down there, just over that hump. Pixie's trying to catch up with her sister. She's pulling. I can't keep up with her. We're not going to let Pixie off the leash though. She's still a baby and too curious. Can't trust her to come back when you call her when she's off the leash. Yeah, this is a nice spot, buggies. Nice and cool and shady here. We found a nice spot, Carly. Can't believe nobody's here. It's a very clean campground. Doggies love the soft grass here. There's our eyes at night. Although I think I still have to work on getting them synced. Pretty neat. We're just out here taking the doggies for last potty break. The evil eyes. It's pretty dark out. It's about 10:30 at night. Here's another evil eyes right here. These are the green ones. And I don't know. Oh, it's going to switch. I haven't quite figured this out yet, but they're not synced up together. Should switch. Yeah, they're not switching up right, as you can see. Oh, I gotta figure it out. Darn it. It's pretty cool if you see it up in person, up close. We just arrived here at the Corn Patch Campground in Iowa, and it's the middle of a windstorm. I'll take a look. See the grass blowing all out here. I was getting blown away. But anyways, while I got you, I want to show you that I did fix the bedroom slide over here. So we go to slides. Hopefully it still works today. Okay, bedroom. We're gonna extract. Would you look at that? It's going out just fine now. Nice. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay, keep the button pressed for a few seconds, let go. Now let me show you. Actually, I'm going to pull it back in first. See how it does go all the way out, extend it to the wall there, but I'm going to pull it back in because I replaced this motor here. I just want to show you how easy it is to do. So let me pull it out halfway and show you just how I did it. I had it pulled in. See, they're both coming in together now. about that far. And then what I did is I climbed up on the bed here, and this gives you pretty much easy access. The motor's right here behind this weather stripping here. It's right down in there. I don't know if you can see it. Might be blocking it with my head there, the light. But there it is. Here's the plug to it and everything. And it just slides into a channel there. And then you have to peel back this weather strip to get to the wire and get the motor out of there. And then put the weather strip back. Same with over there. I could easily replace this motor as well if something happens to it in the future. That motor is right down in there. There's the top of the motor. And the motor looks like this. I'll put it on the screen. And anyway, once you get it out like this, there's one retaining screw in each of the motors on the outside. You have to peel back the weather strip, and there's a retaining screw there that you just back off, and then it'll let the motor come up out of the motor track in there. But you have to take the retaining screw, back that out on the outside of the rig. And guys, I did all this. I got up in the morning, I think it was 2 mornings ago. I got up in the morning and I was like, all right, this is my only job today. I had this job done, motor out, motor replaced right here within 30 minutes with tools cleaned up and everything. So not bad. Now we're gonna see if this long slide comes out, but let me put the bed in first. Or bed out, extract, both operating together. That's what I like to see. And both sync at the end together. Okay, now we're going to do driver slide extend. Oops, extend. Oh, this one stopped. It popped and then it stopped. That one's still going. So I think I might have to replace this motor. I don't know. I'm gonna go out there and do the reset. Oh shit, I can't open the door. It's man. Good Lord. It's doggies. Okay. Now, let's do a reset on this. See how this thing did. It's way out that way. It just barely didn't come out over there up front. I want to see. There is a code on this too. I'm going to hold it up here so we can see the code. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 reds and 2 greens. Okay. Do a reset. Hold it on the 7th. Okay. Let's go back. Oh boy. Oh.
Come on, Buggy's in.
Come on.
Come on, baby.
See if this works. Alright, this one's coming out now. That's coming out. That's still coming. Keep going. Keep going. Let's see if I make it. Yep. Alright, so it did with just one reset. Not too bad, but I gotta look up that code that we just saw. It's probably that motor down there up front. And if it is, I got a motor replacement still, so I could do that one maybe tomorrow. Get the whole rig fixed up before we get to the repair shop. They won't have nothing to do except fix that dent in the back from the tree I backed into. Alright, so here's what the slide motors look like. I got 2 examples here. These are brand new ones I bought off Amazon. I'll leave the links in the video description below. I bought a 2-pack of each just to have on hand. and I didn't know which gear ratio. There's this 300-to-1 gear ratio motor for Lippert and a 500-to-1 gear ratio. And these are for the newer Lipperts, probably 2019 and newer. And my bedroom ended up being a 300-to-1 ratio motor, which has got a black cap on the top back of it. So if you got the black cap, that's 300-to-1. If you got one like this, it's like a clear translucent cap. That's a more powerful 500-to-1. But they both look the same. They got the D channel spline that this motor end fits into, that actually turns the rail that goes down through the top and the bottom turning gears. So I took my old one out. First I looked at the orientation of where the wire was, which was in the back corner when I pulled it up out of the D channel, and then fished it out, the whole motor. And then I looked, all right, well, where the wire is and where is the D on this? Where did the motor stop? So I took the new one out and I took a pair of channel locks and grabbed channel locks right here and turned it slowly. It will turn on for you. It's real tight, but it will turn. You'll hear the gears in there turning to line it up almost exactly. Try to get it close to what your old motor was sitting in there. And then when you drop it in there with the location of the wires in the same place, it should drop right down into place. Drop down to here. There's 4 holes also that these little, 4 of them, that these studs, they'll just drop down in them holes if this D channel is lined up correctly, and it'll drop down smooth to this level here with these in their alignment holes. So like I said, it took me a half hour. I was expecting it to take a couple hours, but after I took the old one out and learned, all right, well, if I just line it up the same way and put it back in, and it should drop right in. I got it close a couple times. I had to take it back out and re-look at the D channel, and I was like, all right, I'm a little bit off, and turned it with my pliers, and it took me about 2 times. Third time I dropped it in, boom, dropped in place, plugged it back in, put my seals back up on the side, and then went outside to the retaining screw. The retaining screw kind of goes into these channels here. The new ones have a wrap around them, but the original ones you won't see. You'll see these slotted channels in it right here, and that screw will just kind of go in there, so this can't lift up out of the channel track. So you need to re-screw that back in. Don't forget that. And then it works. Just bring it all the way in or all the way out and hold the button and let them re-sync together. And that's all I had to do. And now they both operate and glide correctly together again. So I'm glad that worked. Now I'm going to look up that code that we just saw earlier on the long slide. Maybe I just can replace a motor on that too. Maybe it's just the motor. We'll see. All right, guys, I've got a solution, I think, for the long slide. That's the long slide on the driver's side of opposite the bed slide that I fixed already. So remember the code we saw, the flashing code on the module underneath. I had the camera up there and we recorded it, and it was 6 flashes of red and 2 flashes of green. Now what I did, I also, besides buying those 2 pairs of slide motors from Amazon, I also bought a spare, and these are cheap from Amazon. They're probably Chinese knockoffs or whatever, but the motor worked, right? And some of them got good reviews. So I also got a module that looks just like the one outside. So look at that, the codes on there. It says with blinks, 6 of them is a motor short circuit. Motor short circuit if you get 6 red blinks. And then green, if you have 2 blinks, it's motor 2. 2 green blinks is motor 2. So I got motor 2. Motor 2 is short circuiting. And so I just unplugged, I actually went out there, unplugged motor 1 right here. See, it says motor 1 and motor 2 plug in. I unplugged motor 1, went inside and hit the long slide, and the motor that was behind the driver's seat, the one up front, operated. So that is motor 1 that is motor 2 because I unplugged motor 1. So I identified that it's the front motor, front of the slide, right behind the driver's seat. So I'm going to go ahead and wake up tomorrow morning and replace that motor, and I'll take a recording of it, a better recording of what I just gave you on the bedroom slide. I kind of did that after the fact, so I'm going to actually show you me actually doing the process. Like I said, it took me about 30 minutes, so this should take only about 30 minutes. It is going to be windy outside again tomorrow, up to gusts of 45 miles an hour. So I'm hoping I can do it, because I do have to get up on a ladder outside, propped up to the RV, to peel back the weather stripping to get to that screw that releases the motor from the inside. But on the outside, you got to back off that screw so that you can pull the motor out on the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and do that tomorrow. Stay tuned, and we'll see if that works. Then I could have 2 working slides before we even get back home. Well, guys, hope it works. I'm doing the slide repair today. Woke up 8 a.m. It is windy, constant wind. Never seen this. No breaks. Now it's afternoon. We're taking the dogs out while we can, because it's supposed to be rain on top of us in the next hour. I didn't want to remove that motor and have the slide be blown out, the whole side of the RV be blown out while I'm working on it. So we'll do that on the next stop. Look at Pixie's ears. That's how windy it is.